The Body Shop was a British cosmetic and skincare company that opened in 1976 and closed in 2024. Anita Roddick entered the industry in 1976 when she used £4,000 to open a small standalone shop of natural ingredient cosmetics and personal care products. Her goal was to support herself and her two daughters while her husband spent 2 years riding horseback from Buenos Aires to New York. Her store design, product packaging, and marketing approach all originated from her need to economize. Roddick painted the walls dark green to hide cracks, rather than to suggest respect for the environment, and the award-winning clear plastic bottles were actually urine sample containers purchased from a local hospital. When Roddick's original supply of bottles ran out and she didn't have enough money to buy more, the Body Shop's famous refill policy was born. Other hallmarks of the company were born during this frugal period. Handwritten labels filled with product information established the Body Shop's candid approach to customer relations. Roddick developed an aversion to advertising. Not wanting to spend the time or money on advertising, she instead relied on press coverage to spread the word about the fledgling company. Success came quickly and Roddick's cosmetics store thrived, and she opened another before the company's first year was over. Returning home in 1977, Gordon Roddick joined his wife in the enterprise. They decided to franchise the operation during the company's second year, and by 1984, the Body Shop boasted 138 stores, 87 of which were located outside of the United Kingdom. The company's fast-paced development continued when it went public in April of 1984. During this time, Roddick decided to encourage and contribute to social and environmental change through her company. Although she first allied the Body Shop with established groups such as Greenpeace, Amnesty International, and Friends of the Earth, she soon began her own campaign, particularly ones that focused on recycling and on putting an end to animal testing in the cosmetics industry. Body shops displayed posters and made petition sheets available to customers. By the mid-1990s, franchisees were asked to support 2 to 3 campaigns a year for such causes as AIDS education, voter registration, and opposition to animal testing in the cosmetics industry. In 1987, Roddick began the Body Shop's Trade Not Aid program, combining the company's need for exotic natural ingredients with its mission of social responsibility. The program established business partnerships with struggling communities. By purchasing such ingredients from the indigenous population, the Trade Not Aid program avoided exploiting native peoples and helped developing countries earn money selling renewable resources rather than destroying their habitat. The Body Shop's ethical practices also included aiding communities close to home. The Body Shop fared just as well publicly as it had privately. In its first 8 years on the London Stock Exchange, its stock price rose 10,900%. Between November of 1986 to November of 1991, investors realized a 97.2% annual return. The Body Shop opened its first stores in the United States in 1988. All were owned directly by the company. Deciding that the company needed to first adjust to the new market, particularly to selling in shopping malls, Roddick postponed franchising any stores until 1990. The first franchise opportunity prompted 2,000 applicants whom Roddick screened through a written questionnaire, asking such unconventional questions as what books and movies the applicants liked and how would they want to die. In the autumn of 1993, the Body Shop opened a new headquarters in Raleigh, North Carolina, to help manufacture and distribute its U.S. product lines. The new facility was added to reach and support the company's goal of 500 stores in the U.S. by the year 2000. The company would have difficulty in the coming years. Opening new doors is one thing, sustaining business is another. Americans are not as brand loyal as Europeans, and they will look at products and price. Such competition was already challenging The Body Shop by the mid-1990s, both in the US and elsewhere. H2O Plus, Bath & Body Works, Origins, and Garden Botanica were also offering natural products in simple packaging, but usually for a lower price. The company's two first major competitors appeared in 1990. That year, Estee Lauder Inc. introduced Origins, a product line with natural ingredients packaged in recycled containers. Leslie Wexner, owner of The Limited, opened Bath & Body Works in the US in the fall of 1990. However, Bath & Body Works continued to pose a threat to The Body Shop in both the United States and England, where it opened its first shop in the fall of 1994. The Body Shop faced other problems in the first half of the 1990s as its reputation as a socially responsible company was repeatedly challenged. The first attack came from a British television program entitled Body Search, which accused The Body Shop of misleading customers with its Against Animal Testing product label. The Body Shop's policy, designed as an incentive for companies to eliminate their animal testing, rejected ingredients that had been tested on animals in the previous 5 years. The television program, however, charged the company with using ingredients that had been tested on animals. The Body Shop brought suit in the summer of 1993 and won £276,000 in damages. Questions about the company's integrity continued in the summer of 1994 when it was reported that the U.S. Federal Trade Commission was investigating The Body Shop for exaggerated claims of helping developing nations and for alleged pollution from the New Jersey warehouse. In the mid-1990s, the company showed signs of changing some of its long-standing policies, such as its refusal to advertise. From 1976 until 1994, The Body Shop used window displays, catalogs, and point-of-purchase product descriptions to attract and inform customers. The company expanded internationally. The Body Shop opened its first stores in Mexico in 1993, as well as locations in Germany and Japan. The Body Shop spent much of the late 1990s and beyond restructuring and revamping business operations. The restructuring moved ahead in 1999 as the company continued to report losses. In an effort to win back profits, The Body Shop exited the manufacturing sector to focus on its retail operations. It also sought to improve its product time to market, slash operating costs, and decrease the number of franchise-owned stores. 2 years prior, the firm announced that it had discontinued certain lower-priced merchandise in an attempt to attract a more upscale clientele. Changes continued in 2002 when the Roddick stepped down as co-chairs but remained non-executive directors. In March of 2006, The Body Shop agreed to a £652 million takeover by L'Oreal. The Roddicks made £130 million from that sale. In September of 2007, founder Anita Roddick died following a major brain hemorrhage. The company continued to experience mounting losses and store closures. In 2017, L'Oreal sold The Body Shop to Brazilian cosmetics company Natura for £880 million, which is equivalent to about $1 billion. In 2019, it was certified as a B Corp, a designation given to companies that meet certain transparency and environmental conscientious standards. By 2023, it had expanded to more than 2,500 retail locations in more than 80 countries and was available to purchase online in more than 60 markets. In November of 2023, Natura sold the Body Shop to Aurelius, a global private equity group, for £207 million, which is equivalent to about $254 million. On February 16, 2024, just one day after the UK division went insolvent, the Body Shop Germany collapsed into administration and announced that all 60 stores were to be closed within the coming months. That same day, the Body Shop hired administrators for its Belgium, Ireland, Austria, Luxembourg, and French divisions, all of which were expected to be closed as well. High inflation in recent years hurt traditional retailers, especially companies like the Body Shop that primarily operated out of the malls and were aimed at the struggling middle class. On March 1, 2024, the Body Shop in Canada filed for the creditor protection and announced that they would be ceasing online operation and close 33 locations out of the 105. The same day, the Body Shop US closed all of its stores and ceased operations online. On March 10, 2024, the Body Shop USA filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy liquidation. Thank you for watching. If you like this content, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Thanks.